What's up, keto people who wants to try these white chocolate mounds bars that I have made. And then also, as a nice little added bonus, these white chocolate fat bombs. They're fantastic. Here's how to make them. What's up, keto people? Okay, so to make this, and first of all, I already did yesterday make this up for the most part, but then I saw where some of the sound was messed up on one segment, and so I'm having to redo it now. So I just said, well, I'll just input some of the stuff from yesterday and then show you the stuff, the rest of the stuff today. All right, so that's why you see a difference in the shirts or whatever. Okay, so to get started, I have about 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened coconut flakes. Obviously you want to get the unsweetened kind, and then I would say a little over 1/2 of a cup of the sweetened condensed milk. If you haven't already seen that video, I'll go ahead and post a link up here or down below in order to get that sweetened condensed milk for you. And so you mix it up. Now, once again, since I'm doing this from yesterday, I'm not going to do a huge batch, but you'll get a glass square like this, and some parchment paper or wax paper will do, because it's just going to be easier to pop right out and to cut. And we're just going to mash it up, you know, to pretty much look like this. Pop it in the freezer for about 25 minutes and come back, and we're going to cut it like little fun size bars. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, one thing I forgot to mention is to put some parchment paper or wax paper on the bottom of whatever that you're using, vessel that you're using, because it's going to be easier. I tried to cut mine up a bit, and they kind of cracked a little bit on some, which is fine though, because you know, you don't really want to eat like a whole entire one of these. The other thing also is that I was at Kroger's the other day, and I saw these like ice stick molds, and so I did one of them, and they popped out like rather beautifully. So I don't know if you want to go ahead and do that and fill them up. It just seemed like the easier way to do that, to do it like this and just cut them up. But I will say though, so what I do is, see, I bought molds. These are shells. There's some hearts that I have in there, and a couple, there's about 6 of them on Amazon that I got, and they're the silicone stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these bars on top, because the white chocolate sauce is going to be poured onto them, but then they're going to fill up in here on some of them. So you'll have like a little white chocolate stuff even afterwards. So that's a really good idea. And I usually like to take some pink Himalayan salt and really give it a good go and put it inside the mold, because the, you know, sweet and salty is always good for me. Okay, so anyway, let me see if I can go ahead and lower this a bit, and I'm gonna take just like one here, one here. See, this is where the ice molding would be better, this thing, because then you just pour the white chocolate. I'll probably want to show you. Oh yeah, the other thing that I do want to mention too, so when it comes to this, the white so it's if you haven't already seen it, I'll place the video up here and put it in the links below, but all it is like 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and 2 ounces of cacao butter, which you can get this on Amazon. I'll have a link below for that. And 2 tablespoons of swerves, a pinch of salt, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. But here's the thing, and you'll notice that like when it sits for a little bit, you'll get these crystal things. Now, for a while there, I was like, oh, I don't want that. I want it to look beautiful. But I'm gonna be honest with you, these little crystal things are fantastic whenever you dump the white chocolate over the tops of these. And I will also say, there is not a whole lot of white chocolate that you're going to get onto, whoops, that goes onto my counter, that you're going to get on these things. But, and I'll just continue on with this. But so you want to do this for a little bit and pop them in the freezer, and then take it out again and melt this in the microwave for a little bit and reapply. But in the end, they are spectacular. Anyway, I'm going to pop these in the freezer and I will come right back. Okay guys, now from the previous video, I did want to, I don't know if I said it, but you want a hard surface underneath your molds. If you don't have any of the molds, just use one of those wire racks and a cookie sheet and just pop it in the freezer. So that's another little thing. And you can already see here now, I popped out some of them because I had them like this, which by the way, I went ahead and just took out some of those crystal chunks and put them on here. I tell you what, it's really wonderful. But anyway, for these molds, that I got from Amazon, look, it's so easy to pop out because you just push from the back. And look, now I have these little white chocolate fat bombs too. So you get a 2-for-1 deal. So I have them all here with my little pink salt in there. So I had to pop some out because I'll probably overflow this. But once again, I'm gonna apply the white chocolate again, but this time, let's see, I'm not going to do it too much, but this is just to kind of get that extra flavor. Sorry if you hear my dog, she might bark at the neighbor dog, because she's a friendly dog. She actually is. But okay, so we're going to apply this, like this. Okay, and then we're going to use some more coconut flakes and just pour them over the top, just to make it look good. And then we're going to go ahead and pop these. Yeah, so obviously the coconut flakes are going to get in the bottom of those white chocolate things. So maybe you want to pop out the rest of the ones in there. But anyway, whatever. So we're going to do this, pop this back in the freezer for about another 20 or so minutes, and they'll be done, and I'll show you the end product. Okay guys, here's the ending result. I've already taken a little bite of one. Oh, they're so amazing. Don't forget they're made with oil though. So you need one of these, what do you call it? Paper towels. My goodness, my brain. Oh, these are so good. Very decadent. And I love the little crystals that we add onto the top there. They're almost a must, kind of crunchy and good. And then of course the white chocolate fat bombs here, added bonus to the bottom of them with a little bit of that pink sea Himalayan salt in there. Anyway, these are really, really, really good, and I thought fairly simple to make. Anyway, that's all the time I have. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more, hit that little bell if you want to see notifications on when my new videos come up. I'll see you guys next time.